Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to That Part Senpai, the podcast where we talk about life, growth, and navigating challenges like a pro in a foreign country. If this podcast is for you, welcome. Join in. I'm excited to have you here. And let's get into today's topic. Have you ever gone through a long, nerve-wracking process only to be told no? Sorry, no? Sumimasen, dekimasen, without an explanation? If you are a foreigner in Japan, chances are you have. And that leads me to today's topic, being denied as a foreigner without any explanation given. Y'all, this hits so hard for me. Like this past week, months have been a huge struggle. But don't worry, your girl's trying to get through it because that's just how I live. But let me give you the background. I have been wanting a MacBook Air for a while now. And I had an iMac. I bought it after I graduated university, refurbished. So that thing was old. And my keyboard broke and I was like, you know what? Maybe it's time for an upgrade. Let me get a little something new, especially with that new M3 chip coming out. And I did a little research, and essentially through the Apple store, you could do a payment plan. And I was like, all right, cool. If I do the payment plan, instead of paying like a big old chunk of money, y'all know how expensive these MacBooks, Apple products in general can be. I would pay anywhere from 5,000 to 8,000 yen a month. And I was like, all right, cool. That's exactly what I need. So I took my iMac to the Apple store, recycled it. That was a smooth, easy process. Boom, bop, bing, bop, boom, boom, bam. Type of shit I'm on. You wouldn't understand. Anyway, sorry. Probably going to scrap that. But anyways. So I recycled my iMac at the Apple store. That was super smooth. Went through no problem. So the next step, I was like, all right, let me get this MacBook. I had told the woman the specs I wanted, the color I wanted, the type of keyboard, everything. And then finally, we get to the payment plan option process. And she told me, you need this app called Paydi. Not gonna lie, I was already triggered because I had used Paydi in the past. And to be honest, I'm like thinking back, is this the whole reason why this entire process is just not going smoothly for me? Anyways, I used it in the past. And what this app basically does is buy now, pay later kind of thing. So it's just like every month they'll like send you a bill. You can pay at the convenience store, this, that, the third. It was really nice. But basically at one point, my number card, which is another form of identification out here that I don't see being useful, but in cases like these, I was like, damn, I guess I need it. So it had expired, so therefore I couldn't use the app. So I was like, all right, cool. Not Apple Store's fault. I just need to go get my number renewed. And to renew it, that requires you going to the city hall. And whenever you need to go to the city hall out here in Japan, just know you're going to waste days, months to just get whatever process you need done. So I was lucky that I worked an extra half day at work. So I was given the opportunity to take a half day during the regular work week. So with that half day, I went to the city hall and applied to renew my number. Now I know you can do it online, but because my number expired a while ago, I didn't have the proper documentation, like number to do it online. So basically, I just had to do it in person. Do the process. Takes about a month or so to get approved so that you can go pick up the my number. Okay, so mind you, I have no computer. That's the reason why I haven't been doing my, my content creativity stuff, this podcast, my website, all these things. It's been on hold because all I have is my phone and this bummy ass iPad. But anyways, finally get the my number. I re-download Paydi and I'm like, all right, I'm going to the Apple store again. So I go to the Apple store thinking, finally, I can get this situated. Another problem arises. And the lady who's helping me says, oh, it says right here, you cannot use Paydi. And the way I'm looking at it, I know screenshotted it, put it in Google Translate so I could read. And it literally just says like, unfortunately, we reviewed your account and you don't have full access to the app. I'm thinking, what? Why? I click the little I in the circle, for like more info. It doesn't tell me anything. And I'm like, so I just can't use the app? All right, cool, cool, cool. So I walk out of that Apple store, once again, disappointed. But me being resilient, I was like, oh, wait. Someone had told me if you go to an electronics store, like Big Camera, you can just go there. So I did my little research to see if they have a payment plan, and they do. And I'm like, oh, there's hope. So literally a few days ago, I go to the Big Camera, and I was kind of nervous too, because again, I'm not fluent in Japanese, but I'm like, I need to get this done. I'm an independent girl. I don't like asking for help. Plus, I've been out here for 4+ years. Not 4, yeah, 4+. No, 3+. Anyways, I've been out here for a long time. And I'm like, you got to learn how to handle life sometimes on your own. So pull up, getting the process done. And it's to the point where the dude even pulls out the exact MacBook Air that I want. Starlight, 8 GB, 16. I don't know exactly. I just know it's like 8, 10, 16, 256. That one. I was like, all right, M3, 13-inch. We went through all of that. I'm over here filling out paperwork even. So initially, I was like, let me do the 4-year plan because it was literally going to be 6,000 yen a month. I was like, shoot, I pay more for the gym membership that I barely use. Cool. But then they're like, oh, wait, your Zayu card, your residence card, it's not showing that you'll be here that long, so we can do a shorter one. And I renewed my residence card about a year ago, so meaning I only got 2 years left on it. So I was like, all right, cool, let's do the 2-year one. I actually have 2 years and 6 months left of it, right? So we're going through the process, right? I'm like, 2 years, I mean, that's like 8,000, almost 9,000 yen a month. Still, good price as opposed to paying everything all at once. Y'all, I kid you not, I think I was in that store for about 45 minutes. Because again, I'm filling out this like document stuff online where it's asking for my annual income, my address, birthday, all of that. And then man comes up, "Okyakuma sumimasen." And I'm like, what's up? Damn. Like I'm just about ready to, fill all this stuff out. And then basically with the program at Big Camera, I don't know why exactly. It's just how the program is. Even though I was going in there in December, this month, to get the MacBook, the program, I wouldn't have to start making payments until February. So therefore, even though I have a little over than 2 months or 2 years on my visa, they're like, giri giri, desino ne. And I was like, damn, giri giri is cutting it close. So essentially, he was like, nah, we can't do this for you. And he literally was like, dosuru, like, what am I going to do? The way I was so frustrated and angry, I was like, first of all, man, you wasted my time for like 30, 40 minutes to tell me, oh, sorry, we can't do it. Again, at least there was a bit of an explanation. I was like, fine, fuck it, whatever. But I was just like, job. This. Just walked out, angry. I was pissed. Ended up going to Uniqlo and buying a bag to make me feel better. But anyways, literally 2 days later, I was hanging out with a friend in Ginza. And we was just, shopping around. And I was like, wait, hold on. Can we go to this Big Camera? And can you help me? Because she's she's fluent. She's fluent in Japanese. And she was like, yeah, cool, I'll help you out. So we go there. Essentially, we go through the same process. But I made sure that she told the man my residence card expires in 2 years and 6 months. And basically, with the program they have, is it possible to still do the payment plan? Homie was like, yeah, actually we can do a 1-year payment plan. You just need to apply for a loan. To be honest, I didn't get the loan aspect. Maybe it's just like the loan people would pay. Essentially, because I was still paying the thing. It was just higher payments. I think it was like, how much? 1,600 yen a month, which is still, it is pricey, but better than paying the full price. So essentially, I was like, I'm still paying it. So whatever. Essentially, we go through this process, filling it out. This one took even longer because we got further along. And there was even points where like I'd finish something and like, okay, now you need to wait 15 minutes. And I finish something, okay, wait 10 minutes. And we got to the point where there's this company, Oracle, the loan company. That's what I was applying to. And they had to review my application. Come back. Lady comes back. See my sin. I already knew. They're like, you didn't qualify. And my friend asked why. And then the lady said, it was the loan company. They denied you. And so my friend was like, what's the call center's number? I want to call and ask. She goes away for a bit, comes back. She's like, sorry, they don't have a call center. So here I am, wasted damn near 2 hours of my day, of my friend's day. And they can't tell me why I was denied. I'm pissed. Fucking pissed. Excuse my French. But for me, I'm thinking, is it because of this payday thing, my number thing, or is it based on the fact that I'm just a foreigner, right? Because this isn't the first time this has happened. It's actually quite common for foreigners. And another time where I was played, because that's what it feels like, is when it came to getting a credit card. I have applied twice for credit cards. So the first time I tried Rakuten online, again, I applied. I was denied. Did they give me a reason? No. But the one that frustrated me the most was, so I bank with a company that is common for foreigners. And I had 2 friends who recommended I bank with this company. Both of them were able to qualify for a credit card. So one of them I understand a bit more because he is half Japanese. He was born and raised in the Philippines, moved out here after me because we were co-workers, moved out here, got his, his life situated. He has a Japanese passport. So he qualified for a credit card. Again, makes sense. He's half Japanese. His name is Japanese. Boom. Okay, cool. But the other friend who also recommended I bank with this company, she maybe was out here for like a year or even a few months before I was. And on top of that, she's also a fellow Californian. She's from Cali. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, is it because she's white? Because, bruh, I was like, why am I getting denied? And I remember, again, I went to this bank, did the whole situation by myself. And when it came to me being denied, I called this same friend who helped me with the MacBook. I called her up on the phone. I was like, hey, can you ask them why I'm being denied? And she essentially, same thing. The man was like, oh, I don't know why. It was the head company that denied it. And we're like, well, can we contact them? And he was like, yes, you can. But to be honest, I don't think they're going to give you a reason as to why. So even if there is a reason, they're not going to tell you. And for me, it's like, just tell me so I know what I need to fix, or I can just save my time in trying to get these life things done. So that's another situation. Another common challenge, I think, for foreigners is when it comes to renting apartments. For me, fortunately, it was easy. And again, take this case by case. But many landlords hesitate to rent to foreigners. The amount of friends who I've seen struggle to find places, whereas for a native, like a Japanese person, it can take them so short amount of time. But then for foreigners, it's like, hey, they won't take you because you're foreign. And it's just such a long, drawn out process. And it's like, I have the money. Just take it. And then another one that I think is way, 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 way out of line, and it just sucks, when it comes to like bureaucratic processes. So I'm talking about health insurance, taxes, and visas. So For example, the same friend that's been helping me with all these like hindrances with the goddamn Japanese government systems that be whatever you want to call it. She has lived here for 10 plus years. She moved here when she was like 18. Her whole family's here. They got a restaurant and everything. Now she's married. She got her own life. She living in her own apartment. But her visa is a dependent visa under her dad. And with that visa, she can only work part-time. So she's like, you know what? I want to apply for a new one so I can have the opportunity to work full-time. So she's going through the process, taking days off of work, paying money to get certain documents, this, that, and the third, whoop, whoop, whoop. So this is what annoys me for her. They sent a letter in the mail, like, come to the city hall, basically insinuating that, oh, it's approved, all you got to do is pick it up. When she gets there, they're like, oh, you've been denied. Mind you, she's fluent. Her dad has a business out here. She's been out here for 10 plus years. Like, she knows Japan more than her home country of Nepal. And they were like, oop, you've been denied. And they couldn't tell her why. All they told her was, try again maybe in a year or two. And it's like, this process already cost so much time and money. And all you can tell me is, I don't know, try again. And then I try again, and then it's the same result. Like, what's the point? It's like they're giving a constant runaround. But, hey, only the people at the higher-ups know what the situation is. But for us, we just sitting here wondering, is it my fault or is it just the systems at play? But I guess some possible reasons could be language barriers. I know that's a common one, and I get it. That's why it's really important for you to learn a country's language whenever you decide to, build a life there. Maybe it's cultural biases. And hate to say that, but it's a fact. I mean, as we know, Japan is a homogenous society. And even though they like foreigners, I don't think they really do, if that makes sense. And that's not everyone, but when it comes to like older systems, it's just, they're very rigid. And this one I think is mainly as to why, and I get it, they're worried of foreigners skipping out on responsibilities. So in that sense, I get it. But just give me a reason, all right? I don't want to just be in the dark. And it's like, if it's something I can fix, I would love that opportunity. If not, all right, cool. I know not to try it again. But hey, that's life out here, y'all. And I guess the advice I would give in regards to all of this is always bring a Japanese friend or someone who's fluent in the language whenever you're trying to do these life things. At times, it may not make a difference, but I think it will help, whether it be they can kind of negotiate in a way with that person, because you never know. Maybe, yeah, there's systems at play, but maybe that person who's helping you out, maybe they got a heart. Maybe they'll understand and they can like do a little extra to, get you there. But otherwise, y'all, you just got to get your mind right. Keep that mindset on a very persistent, resilient path, because shit's hard, y'all. If I'm being honest, the way I have been emotionally going through it. I'd be lying if I didn't tell you I cried a bit. I was like, why? I just want to make content and do fun things for myself, but every possible obstacle is coming my way. And to be honest, like, I'm recording this right now on my phone because I'm sick and tired of everything just not going my way. I got a goddamn recording system, like this Focusrite Vocaster thing. So I got, a mic with some headphones, but I have nothing to plug it into to use it. I even bought this adapter thinking, okay, you know what? I can use the adapter, plug it into my phone, and at least I'll still have that very smooth, velvety sound quality. Even though the screen I'm using, the app I'm using is just phone tings. But y'all, the adapter ain't shit either. I was like, bro, I can't win. And even before recording this, I was like, dang, my headphones. Luckily, I just needed to charge them, but I was trying to use my headphones and I was like, bruh, why are they not connecting right now? I was like, every step I take, I'm getting blocked. But you know what? As I said, be resilient. Always find your alternatives because it's tough out here in these streets, y'all. It really is. But ultimately, just know not everything here is for you. As a foreigner, you're probably going to be denied a lot of things without any explanation. Don't be that person who tries to, protest and try to change things, because that's one thing. For me, I'm from America. This ain't America. All right? They don't give a damn about what you think. Japan is Japan. If you don't like it, get out of here. But I like it here, so I will just adjust accordingly. All right, y'all. That was very emotional for me, but I'm glad to get it off my chest. That was it for the episode. Hopefully this sounds good. So we just gonna edit and upload this. We're gonna do it like this until I can figure things out, because I'm still gonna try and get this MacBook Air, whether it's I just save up properly for it or I have someone help me out in any way, shape, or form. But regardless, we're gonna get things done. All right, it's December 31st. Happy New Year's Eve 2025. I already got my 3-word mantras. I'm not going to expose it, but let's just say FFF, all right? And yeah, we changing. It's 2025 tomorrow, bruh. I moved here in 2020, November 2020. Life's moving, and so will I. All right, anyways, that's it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm doing my best, and I hope you are too. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.